So good UX, it's really interesting to think about what makes good UX these days. When I started in the industry, it was more focused on usability. And so this was 25 years or so ago. And what we would mostly study is where people failed at games. And in the first hour of play or so, when would they quit? And then how do we work with developers to make sure that not only don't they quit, but ideally they have some fun with it. And nowadays, it feels like we've moved to more proactive. We actually are looking for what are the experience targets, and we're taking seriously how do we measure them and how do we make sure that we're delivering on them. So we set these guideposts for the teams, we hold them accountable to them, and then we constantly iterate and test. The other thing I think that's worth mentioning is that games are much more broader and accessible than they were. It used to be that games were meant mostly for a certain small type of audience of gamers. Well, now we realize everyone is a gamer, and that means that you need to be aware of accessibility, you need to be aware of culturalization. These are the things that not only improve your reach of your market and you make more money, but also it means that people who traditionally don't have access to games or developing games now are in a position to create those games themselves, represent themselves, and see themselves in their cultures and games.